Hey, what's up YouTube? It is Captain Shock here. Today I'm bringing you my personal combat record in Infinite Warfare as promised for 3,000 subscribers on YouTube. And it feels great to have 3,000 awesome, supportive and loyal subscribers on my channel. Thank you so much guys. I really appreciate that. I am extremely confident in my work. I believe my work is at the very top of how to improve in Call of Duty and first person shooters in general. And by the comments as well, I've seen a guy posted on Reddit that he hasn't gotten a nuke in 5 years of playing Call of Duty, but when he started watching my videos he gained the nuke, and he credited my videos. He said it helped him a lot. And it was all down to him and putting in the hard work and studying the videos and putting it into practice. So that alone says it enough. If you want to truly get better, then watch this channel. I have great things in mind for the next Call of Duty World War II. I'm really looking forward to that. Now, for my combat record in Infinite Warfare. Well, you know how I always tell you guys I'm a 4 KD player? Well, check this out. I actually have just over a 5 KD. Yeah, you know the captain's been wrecking some zombies up. So let's look at this. I have a 5.018 KD, over 76,000 kills, and a win-loss of over 30. And I'm very proud of that win-loss ratio. It shows that when I join a game and I start playing the game, I don't leave. I play for the win. And that's very important to me. The win is the most important out of everything to me. And that win-loss is supposed to be a lot higher than that. Most of my losses came from the host dashboarding on P2P servers or the game crashing. And that's very unfair. But still, I can't complain with a 30 win-loss. That's incredible and I really am proud of that. Also, I don't play in a full 6-man party pub stomping. I play either with 2 friends, real life friends that I've known for years, or I play by myself. So when you see these other high KDs guys, but they have very low negative win-loss, it doesn't make sense. If you're a 5 or 4 KD player, even a 3 KD player, you're supposed to be destroying lobbies. How are you having a negative win-loss? It doesn't make sense. A 5 KD, 4 KD and even a 3 KD player is supposed to be destroying lobbies. I don't care if you say you play 100% solo, you're still supposed to be winning more than you lose at that level. And this is one of the reasons why I made a YouTube channel, because a lot of what you see out there is not credible. So on this channel I will show you how to truly become a better player and get on that other level. I'm also Master Prestige 12 and I have over 2.5k wins. And I know some of you may be curious to know if I could maintain this KD ratio whilst going for Black Sky and completing Black Sky. And I have completed Black Sky, aka Dark Matter. I actually completed it a few days ago. It was fun, it was a grind, but I learned a lot and I enjoyed using those weapons. But I did all of this for you guys, the 5 KD, the high win loss, the Black Sky camo. I'm showing you it can be done if you put your mind to it. The next Call of Duty though, I'll be aiming for a 3+ KD, because when people see you turn up in their lobbies with a 5 KD, they leave straight away or they rage quit. When they try to test you and they join the lobby and they see your stats, they want to play against you and they actually do play against you and they get wrecked, they leave and they waste your time. And I don't get gameplays to post because everyone leaves, right? So I'm going to try and get it to a 3+ KD, so hopefully people stay in the lobbies. Now for the best weapon, of course it's the NV4 assault rifle. Very consistent weapon. I highly recommend using it and master it. I make no excuses when I say I use the best of the best weapons, and at this level I enjoy using the best of the best. My fun comes in the destruction of the enemy team, and the gun that I'm using is just a tool. Now here you can see a greater breakdown of my stats. You can see the last 5 games, you can see the last 5 score per minute, and that is more accurate than the main score per minute. The main score per minute is actually glitched in this game. It's a fact and it's well known. Just go research it yourself, so don't take that score per minute as face value. Look instead at the last 5 games, it's more accurate. Overall though, if the score per minute wasn't glitched in this game, I would say my score per minute would have been around the high to mid 400s. And that's good for someone who plays predominantly TDM. So you can see I actually play the game. I have over 12 days played. I enjoy the game and I enjoy posting content for this game. Now let's look at the weapons that I use. You can see the NV4 on top, of course. I love the NV4, no excuses, and I love the Kuda as well. But the Kuda is always the number one. I love that gun. And the Honey Badger, of course. The best gun in the game though, as of right now, is the K-Bar. The K-Bar is my go-to weapon when the tryhards come and they're flying through the air. This is my gun to just shoot them out the air like some ducks. As you can see, I enjoy using the raw LMG as well. The raw LMG is a very consistent weapon and I use it when the game is lagging, especially because it's a lag buster. You know, when the game's lagging, the hit detection is all wonky, I pull out the raw LMG and I go to town with it. So let's just quickly browse through these weapons to show you my results from using them. And one of the gems that I discovered from going for the Black Sky grind is the Hornet Pistol. The Hornet Pistol is amazing. Very good weapon and it destroys, it melts up close. And here you see the infamous howitzer launcher. A lot of people don't like this weapon and I don't as well, to be honest with you. But I did get Black Sky before they buffed this launcher in particular. And you see I have a 2.41 KD with it, which is actually pretty good. Here is the Exion, very good weapon. Can't wait to use it more, looking forward to that. And here is a combat knife. I actually have a 3.67 KD with it, wow. The knife is strong in this game though, it is very strong if you know how to use it properly. As for the specialist, of course it's the FDL with phase shift and perception, best specialist in the game. However, the synaptic with the rewind and propulsion is very close. The third is the Warfighter, very underrated but extremely powerful if used right. That combat focus right there, or the claw, but the combat focus in particular, when you time it right and you get those skills with combat focus, you can actually change the game around. As for lethals, I don't really use them. I'm not really a stationary player and I don't really see the need for them in my playstyle. But the lethals are actually very strong in this game though. Those seeker grenades can be annoying and those cluster grenades are so strong. As for the tacticals, I don't really use them, but when I prestige it's already there, so that's the only way I use them. The personal radar can be very useful though. As for the lethal streaks, I enjoy using the Warden and the Thor. I believe those two are actually worth the price to earn them. However, since they buffed the Vulture, a lot of people are running Blind Eye because the Vulture can be very annoying. It can chase you around the map, so a lot of people wear Blind Eye, which will inevitably render your streaks useless because they're running Blind Eye, right, and they can explode launchers and destroy it. So they really need to think about these things and balance the game properly in that regards. As for the support streaks, I like using the counter UAV against the tryhards. The tryhards love using their minimaps, so if I disrupt their minimaps, it's going to put them at a disadvantage. However, if I'm playing against lower skill players, then I will use the UAV in place of the counter UAV. So if I'm on a nuke streak, I will run a counter UAV, Warden and advanced UAV against tryhards. If I'm playing against weaker opposition, then I'll use a UAV, Warden and advanced UAV. Also, a lot of players boosted their stats in the past by playing Infected for many days, and this of course will give them fake stats. However, you can see right here, I don't even play Infected. The most games I've played Infected is probably 2 at max, but I did win those games, so I did survive. As for my medals, here they are. Now, I don't really play for any type of medals or whatever. I just play the game and I just go with the aim of completely destroying the enemy team. And these medals are a result of having that mindset. Now, as you've seen so far, I've put a lot of time into this game. I played a lot and I played to a very high standard, top tier. So these 10 classes that I'm going to show you are Captain Shock's 10 most essential class setups in Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. So, class setup number 1, the Nuke Them NV4 Blind. This is the most elite NV4 setup, and I'm also using Blind Eye, Ghost, Scavenger and Dead Silence. This is when you're going for nuclears. This class setup is the best class setup when going for nuclears. The next class setup is the Tryhard Killer class setup with the Kill Bar 32 Igloo Buster, aka the Bunker Buster K-Bar. I'm using a grip, quick draw and long barrel as mentioned in my most elite K-bar setup video. I'm also using Ghost, Dexterity, Scavenger, Dead Silence. I will pull this out when there are triads in the lobby, and I will destroy them with this setup. It's also a good nuclear class as well. The third class setup is the Raw Lag Buster class setup. I pull this out when the game is lagging or when I want to get my streaks. I put on the Warfighter with combat focus and ping, and I use this class setup. It's a Raw with an Elo sight, grip, quick draw and suppressor, with a Hornet as a secondary, with Ghost, Hardline and Dead Silence. And this version is the Raw repeater. If you get a headshot with it, it refills your ammo. This is an extremely powerful class for getting your streaks, and it's very fun as well. The next class setup is the Erad Destroy. I pull this out when I have had enough of the triads on enemy team, or if the game is lagging in particular, the zombies are trying hard. I pull this out and I go to town with it. It's simple as that. I'm using grip, quick draw and stock with Ghost, Dexterity, Scavenger, Dead Silence. Scavenger is a must for this weapon. You will run out of ammo very quickly. The next setup is the counter UAV spam. So you know when you're playing solo, you have these random teammates on your team dying a lot, giving the enemy team a lot of counter UAVs. Well, this is a class setup you use to counter that, and it's very strong. Highly recommended. The next one is the Karma SMG. This is the nuclear version. I'm using grip, quick draw and suppressor. With dexterity, it's a must. Ghost, Scavenger, Dead Silence. This is just a fun setup and to give me that extra mobility. This setup right here is very useful. I'm using Blast Shield and Attack Resist as my perk 1 and perk 2 with Dead Silence and Ghost. Always have this setup ready and waiting to be used, especially if you play OBJ games. This class right here is called the Anti-Dead Silence class. So you want to pull this out when you're playing a full team of tryhards who are flying across the air all using Dead Silence. Just put the tracker on perk 2, have Scavenger as well and Dead Silence of course. And this is the Mauler Mammoth, very powerful epic weapon. This is the setup that I use currently, but sometimes I do substitute the extended marks for dexterity because the reload time on this weapon is quite slow. But right now I'm using this setup and it works wonders. The final class setup is called a prototype class setup. So basically you can put on whatever you want, try out stuff, test it out, see if it works. Right now I'm just testing out this Xeon more and getting more in depth with it, trying out a particle amp, see how it works because it's a very good weapon and I can't wait to use it more. And those are the 10 most essential classes in Infinite Warfare designed by me, and it works wonders. I hope you guys try it out and use it. It will help you out and it will improve your gameplay. So 3,000 plus subscribers, thank you so much again guys. It's an honor. I'm glad you guys enjoyed my videos and improve from it. Really keep up the good work as well. It's down to you to put in the practice, put in the time to watch these videos and implement what you learn from these videos and understand it. I'm making each and every one of you a better player and an assassin. You will destroy them. So guys, as always, please leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Do share the videos guys, please do that. It will help me out a lot and it will grow this elite army. And do subscribe if you haven't already. Take care. Bye.